Hello everybody and welcome. I am THEBETAPLAN and this is Crusader Kings 3, where we are playing with the Fallen Eagle mod. Now, supposedly I'm gonna do 3 more episodes, but I'm starting to doubt it. And basically it has to do with a few things that are, well, bothering me about this mod. There's a lot of good things in here. There's a lot of love poured into this mod. But there are a few things that are what I would consider minor issues in normally, but because they are repetitive, it just hits the wrong button for me. That my vassals are not so powerful that they're starting to expand over here in the Eastern Roman Empire territories, that's fine. Therefore you sometimes inherit defensive wars. Okay, that happens. When you have allies, they tend to call you into war. Certainly when you're super big, because then they believe that you will be their big savior. Also fine. But what I don't like is when you declare a war upon somebody and then they inherit it by swore fealty. That makes no bloody effing sense. I think, and I'm not even sure on that, I only saw that once or twice in vanilla CK3. It happens here all the time. Like, why do these weird inheritances happen? On top of that, I have been called in another war, a Northman army conquest. Now you already know that I really dislike the Northman army conquest because they are never ending. They always try to invade here. When I was small, there was a big chance they succeeded, and in the beginning it was dangerous and scary and fun. I know this. I've looked back at my series. I liked it. It was dangerous. It was ooh. And then when they came back a few times, okay, yeah, I can understand they tried again. But not repetitively every freaking 5 years. It's too bloody much. On top of that, now my ally calls me in against this man. Do you want to know where he stems from? Within our empire. Okay, that's just it. You can even hear my arm drop. That is ridiculous. Because I got from some people, and I thought they, because they played the mod, they say, if you conquer this, then it's over. No, it's not. They now randomly spawn in here. Maybe you need to destroy every culture, because also this guy is Norse, but he spawns in an Angle province. So that makes me think, okay, then it also has nothing to do with the Norse culture. They will always randomly ass spawn. And because I am in so many wars after one another, I do not get a break. Besides, what we wanted was to conquer everything west of the Mare Aegean. And I'm kind of okay with that, doing that soon, because the Eastern Roman Empire is just collapsing. They're now fighting for her claim for the throne, and they're likely to win it. If they do so, fine, because it will still stay in our dynasty. Yes, she is heirs of another dynasty, but this is her heir. Funny enough, I hold one of these boys in my realm. And I can invite this guy to my realm, so I can safeguard it all. It is nuts. Also, furthermore, I've done some, hey, I need a new court physician. So, we do that. Making some concubines, because I thought, why in the heck not? Because I'm not getting additional children. Why not? Because that is just the nature of the game. After a certain wow, people just oh, that's the one that has lover sparks. I'm not sure I want to do that to you, but I will marry you to this granddaughter. And this is a man that had 23 combat score. You are... we have the inheritor of one of the many kingdoms of Alania, plus one of his daughters. Very interesting. Let's just arrange for that to be married off to a grandson so that they can capture some stuff together. Because she has an initial claim on Alania. I'm not sure if it's this Alania. No, which Alania is it? I don't even know. Also, that is something that's clearly bothering me about the game. It is cool that there are many new titles, but it's this Alania apparently. Okay. It's a bit like, Come on. There's like no check. We have like, I think like at a certain point with 3 Alanias. I don't know, man. And here we go, 20. I have looked through my dungeon, getting a few new additional champions. Yeah, why are you interesting? Oh yeah, because you are the heir of the heir of the heir. So once we can negotiate your release recruit demand conversion, which I can show you on thing, it's no longer valid to continue. We were beating his ass, and then apparently the person that the person that the war was about has died, I reckon. But that's just stupid. Also, we are fighting for her war, so because we are fighting for her war, what do? Well, then we can, you know, siege the land of the person that's helping her. That's not how it works. Well, that is not a mod thing, by the way. That is just simply CK3. You, my granddaughter. How about this granddaughter? 2 years of age. And you are the king of Quadia. Yes. Scroll down until we find the right one. Her name is Uwen. By the way, if we just do genius. Yeah. And just say dynasty, our dynasty. And once again wishing that it would remember that I have done age, which is also not something of the mod, it's something of the game. But there are a few things also of the game. I'm like, why is this UI this way? As you, I'm certain, are quite aware. There we go, matrilineal. So that kingdom also will go to our family title. I think I've done a lot of work to secure that our family will be in power for a long time. And speaking of that, I can't create Bukovina because the Hunnic Empire still holds these 2 counties. They're part of the kingdom, and as long as that is part of it, I am not allowed to create, or actually not to usurp it. Cannot usurp a title from someone who considers your faith to be hostile or worse, while they control any of its de jure lands. Okay, I guess. Stand back, this is my patient. Excellent. Save the day. And yes, what have I done? I've gone to health focus because I need to stay alive for a while. And yes, I imprisoned my son. If I disinherit him, these 2 will not be in line. It will indeed become this one, who has, of course, no issues whatsoever, except that I don't really want to play as him. I want to play as these guys. What I could crazily do is torture my own son. Now, it will give me a bunch of stress, and a lot of people will dislike me, but it doesn't hurt much, stress-wise, if I have a de-stressor. Now, I already used all of my other de-stress methods because of other wars. There we go, 95% here. Thank you very much, because we, and I don't know why, by the way, in the last episode, I thought we already had Peacemaker, but we didn't. I got that off camera, so that they accept our so-called peace offers a little quicker. There we go, almost done with all these wars. Were they fun to fight? Yeah, we got our dynasty on the line. That's not my issue, but those constant Northman armies, those weird inheritance issues, and actually some CK3 things on its own are just bothering me. So as soon as I have finished one war for him, he finds himself in another. Also, that is starting to bother me. Not a mod problem. This is just, holy heck, dude. Realize that there is a limit to the amount of power you have. But I need him in power, because otherwise I have my own issues. Because they have a daughter who would inherit, don't get me wrong, she is of our dynasty. It would eventually fuel what we wanted to do, but other than that, no. Oh, wait a second, no bueno. Also, the Holy Order, of course, is gone. Because we were no longer being attacked. But I can rehire it now here, which is just fine. I should not do that with myself as a commander before I suddenly die. as I still need to again fight the Hunnic Empire once more to get a few things done. There's still a ton of ransoms to be done. I've done a few off camera, but I think this was at a 23 or some silly number like that. Yeah, just nuts. Voila, that is defeated as well. Then the Holy Order can come back because it needs to fight over here. As this guy has chewed on more than he can handle by a tremendous long shot. I can't believe his... Yeah, he... Why am I going to suffer attrition for that? This is part of his kingdom, isn't it? Oh, we defeated this guy, but yeah, of course, we didn't defeat him. It was a white piece. Hence, we didn't beat him. Hence, we are suffering attrition when we move. I guess we need to beat you to take over that siege. Good. Didn't I invite your brother to my court? I did. Get her, sure. Why? Because then I probably can convince her to change her faith again. Demand conversion. I also went around and paid some people again for a round of stop being a heretic. Succeeded with a few, failed with a few. Ah, there it is. And the problem is also, which is not a CK3 thing, not a mod thing, that if he's arbitrary and he's going to be the head of the fate, the game is probably going to constantly refer to, hey, you're the head of the fate, but you're sinful. So we're going to deduct some stuff. Not with this guy. But that is all that is bad about him. The rest he's fine and he has a good heir. So I have decided not to disinherit him. But I am going to torture my own son. Because the game likes it. Oh, and he's incestuous. As I said, as I was about to say, Paradox has... Somebody at Paradox likes... A lot of people at Paradox like a little bit of a fun story. I'm all on their side on that part. What I don't like... Incestuous. Can I see with who you are incestuous with? Is that your daughter? Is that... No, she was born with lover spots. I don't know, man. We'll blackmail you. Oh my... He has... I would love to see with who you are incestuous with. Is a witch. Oh no. Is a non-believer. We can expose this secret. Expose the secret, because it relieves me of a lot of stress. Oh no. Got stressed then. I did not get stress. Oh. He refused. Or not. No, he did not refuse. Then I'm not sure why he came up. Welcome, friends. You try to murder a lot of people. Let's blackmail you for that. Attempted murder twice. Modify feudal contract. I know this is the good thing, right? How to do things, but he is not paying me really taxes, so we can just expose the secret and voila. This is because I'm just I can get a few things changed, which is interesting. Yeah, then here it doesn't have any use. I could just expose the secret if I want to, but I'm just being a little bitch. That is basically what it comes down to. It's fine that the series will end. No longer happening, apparently. Or is it already happened? Then why did the game pop up for that? Hold on. You have an illegitimate daughter. Oh, that's you. Okay, so that's not... It's primary heir here, so I was a little confused, but... Legitimized bastard. 150 prestige only. That means you now have an heir that is not my son before something weird there happens. But yeah, I have decided to lower your health. You're still fine. What I wanted to say is that CK2, people of Paradox enjoy a good story. I'm all for that, don't get me wrong. What I don't like is that it always happens to the heir, seemingly. So, I have had, literally, did some checks where, like, first something happened to the heir, then I changed who the heir was, and then it happened to the other person. Oh, come on. Then it's clear that it is just focused to mess with your heir. That I don't find as funny. I like a good story. In fact, I advertise good stories. This dynasty's rise and possibly fall now with my heir is a wonderful story, but that is constantly happening to your heir is not part of a nice or fun story. It's just annoying. If it would sometimes happen to your second son, third son, or what have you, that would be fine. And this is something I always will bitch about, not even is not the right word. Despite if I have a mod installed, of course, or not. But, yeah, I may have simply been done and probably that is the problem, that I've been doing too much recording as of late, and I'm just a little done with CK3, which is a good thing because soon I need to have that that engine filled again, as I want to. We lost. He must have been captured or something. Well, our dynasty is on the throne now. He must have been captured in that battle up there. It's fine if she becomes a tyrant, then they will work on her. Negotiate an alliance. I will keep you safe. There you go. We have an alliance with you. You are going to be of our dynasty. Oh, what happened? Drowned. Well, that's unfortunate, but luckily you still have a primary heir. Besides, also this lady, who is just pregnant now, is still married into our house. So that's all good and well. Why are you... Oh, was for a moment of why are you independent? It's because what I thought would happen, happened. Quadia took what was theirs. And boom bada bing. Did it. I'm just gonna conquer your county. Because this is a war that's very simple and short. Should be at least. And then we can get this border nice. The border core here is gonna stay a while, and that's because of those weird swear fealties. But I only swear fealty if I get your imperial title. Issues happen. That border core there is really hard to fix. And I don't know if I can do that within 2 episodes. 2.5 episodes. Counting this one. But soon, the Eastern Roman Empire is just a freaking mess, man. It's just a freaking mess, and soon I'm gonna declare war upon them. And get them to get France to mine. Throw them out. Wonderful. You got out of jail because you got a bad disease. The Grand City of Friestadt. Freistadt, I should say, by the way. That's been long within our territory. Why is that? Oh, it's Gaelic. Yeah, that's you. But I demanded your conversion a while back ago, and I could convert these people back. I managed to. But then all of a sudden, the guy on top is allowed to immediately demand it back. And I'm not allowed to demand it back again, of course, because otherwise it's just going to be a ping pong game. But yeah, it's unfortunate that he has enough power to immediately demand it back. Which means you need to have the Duke under your control of the right religion, whatever you want to say. Otherwise, it won't work. You are of that kingdom, right? Before I do something stupid. Yeah, no, that's right. Grand Vassal. There we go. I could otherwise make Gaetia. I'm allowed to do that and give that to my son here and make Upper Carpathia, but I want to do that with the right kingdom. I want to leave this series off with a nice borderline, with things not being too weird. And therefore, I'm also going to declare war upon you again. What I'm going to do right now is just border cleanup, make it so that our nation is beautiful, and with that beautiful nation, and with that story of a dynasty that once ruled the Picts in a very small territory in the kingdom of Pictland, and then defeated in the end the oh so mighty Roman Empire, well, that is a story and a half. I don't need to conquer the map, also because I know that this series is very much out of date when it finally is finished. I think we're just gonna do the goals that we always set out to do. Let me go here. Yeah, against the tyranny. The exact same war that we had before. No, we definitely don't need scientific anymore. That is now a waste of a point. And what I expected happened. That's why it's the exact same war. The exact same war. How fun. But this is a thing that was bound to happen. Once they install a new emperor. And by the way, I found it. It's not gone. I was a total fool. And probably people already said that, but I can do it here. Claim title. So, yeah, Rajasthan just grew a ton of... he's being attacked left and right. This empire is just collapsing. I don't... Has insulted me gravely. Good one. I don't know who you are, but I know one thing. I don't care about it. What I wanted to say is that we are the Picts, and we have wonderful decisions here that are from the mod, like Great Caledonia, because we finally got this territory, and here finally after so many tries in the past, we're able to control the wildlands of Caledonia. Here is Hibernia for Ireland. Re-establish the Roman Empire. Actually, we're really close to that one, because we could get Antioch or France, and France we were about to have. And Antioch, funny enough, you became Roman? Yeah, that's Roman territory. Oh, boy. Offer guardianship, you convert culture, will become Pictish. Thank you. If you want to do it yourself dirty, sure, but not your children. But unfortunately, they all become instantly changed. Now, was that the exact person I gave this child just to? No, that's me. I know when I should die. I kind of should note that. All for guardianship. Convert culture, your pictures, right? Yeah. Just gonna get it all done. He's still willing to accept that. By the way, also, Pannonia, pictures, but they do this green support thing. Why? It's not a thing of our empire. I guess it happens because I took the Western Roman Empire and called it Pictavimus. And I can kind of see that also in here, because if you establish the Roman Empire, the Eastern Roman Empire title is destroyed, the Empire Pictavimus is destroyed. Yeah, but no. So, 40,000 men over here. Yeah, this is just waiting until this is sieged down and then we'll have won that war. Need to go over here. But it is a lot. Let me see. What is loyal to her? This territory. Okay, so that's where we can get our supplies. Everything else is hostile and bad. Alright. The funny thing is we recently sieged all of this. I don't think, however, it was long enough ago that all these holdings will be very weak. So I don't really know. This probably will take longer than we want to, but this time at least we are around with our full capacity, and we're coming down on them to get medieval on their ass. And what I hope you still enjoy this content, even though this episode feels to me like it's like the similar one of the last time. But I should stop being bitch about it. This is all this episode, right? I think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed. No, it's mine. Why would I give you some land? Screw you. Ransom. Because for some reason you have 6,000 gold. I wish I could get all of that. Still one. Enforce demands. I wonder who gets this random 6,000 gold. Because, yo, that is quite a bit of cash. Oh. Sure. You're Herculean. So, is there a duchy over here? Yeah, but it's all messed up. This is Wu. They're all 3 different counties of duchy titles. And who owns this land? You know what? Fine. Grand Vassal. Grand Vassal. Grand Vassal. You are now Takur with almost all of Kabu in it. You'll probably create a title and split your realm in 2 because that's the AI for you. Alright. Oh, these 30,000 do need to move. I'm a little hesitant actually to leave these armies over here. Hold on. They're just small enough that people can jump on them. Yeah, you. How many months? 11. Cancel. I can't afford that. For my best troops to be 11 months out of it. Alright, we captured that one already. Who is the main... you again. The one that last time said, "Oh no, crying uncle. Get me out of this war. Don't want to be in it." Well, this time, buddy, you're going down fast. I can tell you that. Oh, they got lucky. They got a peasant rebellion that's helping them out. Nope, like that, you're gonna go to that province. Get me a siege guy or military engineer. I know. I will stop with the joke because it's getting old. There we go, and let these 20,000 handle your peasant rebellion for you. Congratulations. Yeah, I am working on that right now. So it's her peasant rebellion. Okay, I thought it was their peasant rebellion. Voila, beat your peasant rebellion instantly. No need to thank me. Just bend the knee. That is all you need to do. Just swear fealty. Just don't take my title. Alright. Okay, we got that province. Support this army. You're gonna go in there. I think this war is going to be a nice cakewalk. 98% already. We actually even got a prisoner that is good for some war score. Alright, let's go here. Well, and then there's a next door neighbor war. The first domestic the war for the chiefdom of... Oh my... Yeah. So she would never have declared this war if I wasn't on her side, because... Oh, actually, maybe she would have. They don't differ that much in the amount of troops they have. But I need to win this war quickly for her, because I want my troops to be ready for the wars that I am interested in. And on top of that... Nope, well that's fine. On top of that, I can't disband my armies without having... For them being gone for years if... There we go. That war is won. So, let me just put the full might of our army up in here. I also wish that CK3 did a threatened war. I have an option that they would go like, okay, I will give you the land you request, but in that case, you cannot declare war upon me for 10 years. Like, longer than it was than normally is the case. This daughter came of age. Still inbred. Trying to find her a husband that is not going to give her inbreeding. It will be, but it is a good match. I'm going to give you it. It's the heir of the heir. Sorry, it's not the heir of the heir, but it is the heir of a kingdom. Which may have not been... What? Oh, this is one of those landless kingdom titles. This is one we got, we did before. Yeah, landless king. That is also what's bothering me. That shouldn't be possible. Whoa, this is something I didn't pick up on. Only 3 less than the other person that wanted to have the option. Alright, and with that I'm going to end the episode. Of course I'm going to finish this war off camera, because I think we're going to win this. Afterwards, probably going to attack the Eastern Roman Empire and then start to finish this up. These small little counties, yeah, well, I didn't never win war there. Oh wow, this has gone. Estonia has weakened itself quite a bit. We'll see what we will do in the last 2 episodes. But I hope you enjoyed, despite the fact of my bitching. And, or maybe you enjoy hearing that also, the one that you like to follow and can be very annoyed about things. Because gamer rage, it's the rage? No, but it's common. Yeah, it happens everywhere. Well, I say thank you for watching, and remember, great peril yields great beauty.